Hi, my name's Erin, also known as Mrs. Space Cadet. Welcome back to my brain where I make videos about my life to make you feel better about yours. Today, let's talk baby names. If you're new to my channel, I have a 4-year-old girl named Lillian, we call her Lily, a 2-year-old boy named Barrett, and I'm 30 weeks pregnant with our third, and it will be a girl. So these will be all girl names. I personally find picking names really easy, especially girl names. I love so many names. The problem comes in with my husband, Dan. Every name that I come up with, he shoots down. And names that he likes are boring. So what I'm gonna do today is go through a whole list of names that I personally love and that you guys might love too. So hopefully this can give someone else ideas. And I will also include Dan's reaction to the names. A lot of these girl names came from, I hope I'm saying this right, but S.J. Strum's YouTube channel. She does Baby Name Mondays. I love the names that she chooses, but my problem with S.J. is that, and this is a good problem, but every name that she says sounds so pretty because of her accent. For example, the other day, she said the name Maude, M-A-U-D-E. It sounded so pretty when she said it, and the name itself looks pretty, but when I say it, it sounds horrible. So if you're looking for baby names that are unique, and she has all sorts of themed videos for baby names, definitely check out her channel. I'll link it below if my pregnancy brain allows me to remember that. I love how there's such a huge mess back here, which is the norm, and also a paused Joe Rogan podcast on the TV. Dan was here. The first name on my list is Hattie, spelled H-A-T-T-I-E. When you look it up, it's actually a diminutive of Harriet, which I like, but not for my kid. I don't like how it sounds when I say Harriet. Also, R's tend to be difficult for little kids. Sometimes I have trouble pronouncing my R's, I don't know why, meaning home and ruler or power. It's kind of a badass girl name meaning, I think. Here's what Dan thought of Harriet and Hattie.
No, no, no!
The next name that I really love is Esme. I think I'm pronouncing that right, but it's spelled E-S-M-E. So I used to think it was Esme. This is derived from the French Esme, or loved, which I think is a pretty name meaning. I also think you could have cute nicknames for this one, like Essie or Mimi, May. This is what Dan thought of that one, Esme.
No! No, 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 no!
Moving on to, similar to Hattie, is Hadley, H-A-D-L-E-Y. This is derived from a place name meaning Heather Field. Sounds pretty. That could also have the nickname of Hattie. Hadley, I think it's just pretty. Here's what Dan thought.
No! No!
I really love the name Piper. I think it's so cute as a girl name, and the first time I heard Piper was from Orange is the New Black, and I admit I thought it was a little weird, an odd name, but it really grew on me, and recently I just started to love this name Piper. I do love how Piper sounds. It's so cute. And for an adult, one thing I really do like in a name is I like it to be somewhat professional. So if someone is looking at it on a resume, I want them to be able to pronounce it, and I want it to sound professional and not give off any weird feelings to the person before they meet, you know, my daughter. Hence the reason, instead of Lily having her official name be Lily, I chose Lillian, because maybe when she's older she'll like Lillian more and it sounds more professional and grown up. Or she might hate it. That's the thing about naming a baby, you never know, and that's why it's really hard. So Piper, I like it, but I think it's more, I like it because it's cute. Like a little girl named Piper. Cute. Can you guess what Dan thought of that one?
What? No!
Another name I really like for a little girl is Fern. I love flower, nature, plant names. I think it's pretty, but like I said, with the whole R pronunciation thing, it's hard for little kids, sometimes hard for me, and that's the only thing I don't like about it. But this is Dan's thoughts on the name Fern.
No!
This next name I really love. It also does have an R in it, but I love it so much that I would get over that. And that is Freya. F-R-E-Y-A. Freya. This is a Scandinavian baby name. Meaning of the name Freya is lady. Freya. Doesn't that sound pretty? This is what Dan thought.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Oh, this next one is so pretty. So pretty. And that is Annika. Annika. It's a Swedish diminutive of Anna, meaning grace, gracious, graceful, or favored. I love this name, and I think for a little girl, a cute nickname could be Annie. I don't know anyone with this name. Annika. It's easy to say. I just love it. What do you guys think Dan thinks of Annika? Moving on to Lakeland. Lakelyn. I think this is beautiful. I don't even know if I would want a nickname for it. I just think Lakeland sounds so pretty, and it means beautiful lake. So it also has that little nature theme that I do prefer. The only thing I didn't like is when I told a couple people about this name, they thought I was saying Lakeland with an ND at the end, which I do not want because that's kind of more boyish to me. That sounds boyish. I'm not a fan of gender neutral names for my kids. I love them for other kids, but for mine, I really like either a feminine or a really masculine sounding name for girl or boy. Here's Dan's take on Lakeland. This next one that I'm looking at sounded so beautiful from SJ, but it sounds horrible when I say it, and that is Milena. I think this would have a cute nickname of Lena, or I mean you could have a ton of different nicknames for it. When I say it's like Milena, I don't like that. When SJ says it, it's much more beautiful sounding. You guys should really just go watch her videos to hear her pronounce names. And her voice is so calming. I didn't even tell that one to Dan. I just don't like it. I don't know about you guys, but I love the name Rosalie. The nickname could be Rose, Rosie, Lee. It's so feminine and pretty sounding. It's a fancy way to say the name Rose. I just think Rosalie, the whole thing, so pretty and professional. Rosalie. This next name, surprise, surprise, Dan actually suggested. I love it, and that is Talia. Talia, and it means dew from heaven. I think that's pretty. Talia has a nice ring to it. You don't even really need a nickname with it. It just has a nice flow. Wow, he actually liked something. Talia.
I came up with that one.
That was a trick question.
No.
This next name, I haven't even suggested to Dan yet. I love it a lot. I just heard it on one of SJ's latest videos, and that is Millicent. And I love the nickname Millie. Don't worry about Barrett, Dan has him. I'm not just letting him cry in his room. Millicent, Millie, I think it's so cute. The only thing, I guess it kind of sounds like Maleficent. Okay, maybe I don't like this name. Again, when SJ said it, it sounded way cooler. I do like the origin of it. The meaning means work and strength. So that's kind of like a badass girl name. I like that. Millie. It's just so cute, you know? I'll have to see what Dan thinks of that and insert it here. Millicent.
Militant?
Millicent. And her nickname would be Millie.
Where do you come up with this shit?
Now here's a name that we both actually really liked for a while. The way I found out about this name is she's a YouTuber. Her name is Indily. I think that name is so pretty. Indahly. It's super rare. She's from Australia. And I think Inda, I looked this up before. Oh God. Inda means beautiful one, and you add ly at the end to make it pretty. Uh-oh. Okay. BRB. Okay, now that Barrett isn't crying, I think I was on Indily. We still do really like that, but I think the problem with it is we started liking it from day one, and then we thought too much about it, so now we're like second guessing ourselves. And then we both kind of like Indily.
Yeah, that's a good name.
Oh, and then another name I like is Teresa, and we would call her Tessa. But Teresa was my Nana's name, and if you've been watching for a while, you know she passed away last year. I think that would be really special, and Tessa is Also a cute nickname. I look dead. Anyway, Bucky down. Okay, as always. Okay, Barrett, he's down. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time.